Hello, today I'm reading the story of Martha and Mary from Luke 10:38-42 in the New International Version. As Jesus and his disciples were on their way, he came to a village where a woman named Martha opened her home to him. She had a sister called Mary who sat at the Lord's feet listening to what he said. But Martha was distracted by all the preparations that had to be made. She came to him and said, "Lord, don't you care that my sister has left me to do all the work by myself? Tell her to help me." "Martha, Martha," the Lord replied, "you are worried and upset about many things, but few things are needed, or indeed only me. Mary has chosen what is better, and it will not be taken away from her." This story shows different personalities that perhaps, most of us have a bit of both, and some lessons for us to learn. Mary is sat at the feet of Jesus, hungry to hear his teachings. In those days, women, they wouldn't have sat with the men and listened to the rabbi. They'd be expected to prepare the food and make sure their guests were comfortable. But Mary, she doesn't conform to the traditions of the day, as her desire to learn from Jesus is so strong. Martha, she has welcomed Jesus and his disciples into her home and is preparing food and making sure that they're all cared for. This is a wonderful act of service and hospitality, and it shows fierce loyalty to Jesus, as it could have been dangerous for her if she had been known to have a close relationship with him. Maybe Martha starts to get a bit hot and bothered, cleaning and cooking and whatever else she's preparing, and starts thinking, why am I doing all this work while Mary gets to sit with Jesus? Her anxiety and worry of preparing something perfect then causes her to snap at her sister and Jesus. But Jesus doesn't scold Martha for her acts of service, but rather for her worry and her anxiety, the attitude at which she's serving. Both sisters were acting on what they believed to be important in the moment. Martha wanted to make sure her guests were comfortable, while Mary wanted to hear Jesus teach. We are to be hospitable. However, Jesus shows us that he would rather feed us. The story shows us that priorities are important, that acts of service come from a heart filled with Jesus and not a place of anxiously creating perfection. And that when we are anxious, we should cast our worries onto Jesus. And that we should never let our busy lives and our acts of service get in the way or replace time at the feet of Jesus through reading the Bible, worship, and prayer. Have a great day.